Eagle Sun, blessings, peace, rich rising. I'm Calypso. You're in big healing energy. Let's get right to what you need to hear. Four of Wands. The Fool card, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Wands. Okay, you have to change your action in order to break the loop so that the program doesn't repeat tomorrow. You have to change your action in order to break the loop so the program doesn't repeat tomorrow. Okay, and I get it. You bossed up, you're doing things and, you know, making dreams happen, meeting goals, meeting deadlines, having not just ideas, but following through, finally feeling like you're making some type of headway towards who you are as a person, what your purpose is. And it's like you're not even who you were a year ago, let alone 10 years ago when you really weren't. Not saying that you were like a bad person, but let's be real, you've come a long way. However, I do feel as though maybe you're getting stuck in this loop of not capitalism, but this loop of hustle mentality. Okay. And that's very 3D. Yes, it's great to have passion for what you do. If you want to stay up all night to work on a project, that's great, but it's also important to have equal balance. So take the rest that you need. Yes, it's great that you know, have a business and do something that you love and it's profitable and it sustains your income, but you should not be checking notifications to see if, you know, how many clicks per whatever or followers or sales that you have obsessively. Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm not, again, calling you out, but I do like to say I'm going to bully you into healing. Now, you have come a long way, but it's this very rigid way of thinking that you have to work, hustle, grind, see results. And that energy gets out to clients, potential sales, because it's a desperate kind of energy. I don't know about you. I don't want to work with somebody that's kind of desperate for, like, not saying you're desperate for money, but when you have that energy of constantly hustle around the clock, grind, never really taking rest and balance, having that kind of sense of detachment, it sends out a very hyperactive energy, whether you know it or not. And it causes a lot of chaos. It causes not just a lot of external chaos, but I feel like it causes a lot of internal chaos and a lot of stress and burnout in your desires. You know, it's the Ten of Wands with the Five of Wands, the Lovers, and the Strength card. This is, again, I said about you finding balance, you finding alignment with how much you should be doing versus how much you actually want to do. You doing your best every day is enough. And if your best today was no more than 10 minutes on that project, then guess what? You did enough. The whole notion of every day has to be better, grind, get up, work 16. No, we're not manifesting that kind of lifestyle. If you are, that's fine. Love and light, please go find that. But we are manifesting a life of ease, of effort, of really standing in our passion and allowing our energy, the energy we give out, to come back to us in ways that support us and sustain us in multiple avenues and facets. Right? Right. This is big healing energy. This is about you. When you start to get serious about you, then you learn to master yourself. When you master yourself, you will master your wealth. No other thing can happen until you master you, till you dig deep in you and heal you. That's why I'm big on big healing energy. All the relationships, the jobs, the opportunities, all of that stuff will come, but it will go just as easily if your foundation is not stable. So it's time to, like, you know, we see all the cracks and stuff. Let's get to it. Let's pull it up. Let's be real about it. You got the High Priestess with the Five of Swords. Let's be real about it. Let's face the reality. Let's face the reality of the situation. Let's be real about what's really going on. Let's get to the hidden structural issues. You know? When you really get serious about yourself, and, you know, healing is, I get it, because I started my healing journey because I was heartbroken. And it was more to heal so that I can find the next relationship. It was, oh, I'm going to heal, so I call in the perfect love. And the more I got on the healing journey is, no, I'm healing for my motherfucking self. Bitch. Like, for real, put that energy on it. Why am I going to heal for something? Why? That's like me sitting down and telling you, I want you to eat 50 large pizzas with extra cheese, extra sauce, extra top, just in the next 7 days for me. I want you to gain all this weight, calories, all that stuff for me. You see how that sounds? You're doing all this healing for somebody else. For what? Justice card, 9 of Cups with the Lovers card. Lovers, 9 of Cups, and the Justice. That balance, that relationship that you want, that commitment that you want, that partner that will come in. The one that you want comes in when you find again your own happiness. When you put yourself first. When you make you a priority. Let me tell you something. If you don't make yourself a priority, no one will. I don't know if you knew that secret, but it is true. If you do not make an active effort to put yourself first every single day in every situation, no one else will. Because no one's been doing it. So why would you think something like that is going to change? So instead of, if you really want to warp your mind, and if you have the ability to, it's like looking at your life is, how can this get better? I'm so in love with myself, right? I have the nerve to wake up this damn fine every single morning. I don't take no shit. I'm kind. I have a heart of gold. I work my ass off. I'm stable. Like you have all of this. All of this. Why don't you say, show me how this gets better though? Show me how this can, show me how you can add to this universe, higher self, source, God, whatever you want to label it as. And watch how fast 8 of Wands, your life takes off. And going towards your dreams. But it is only until you face the reality of the situation that a lot of the times you were the one holding yourself back from your self-imposed limitations. We're not doing that. We're getting aligned with ourselves. And when it comes to this money, and not just money, it's the energy, right? And I said, master yourself, master your wealth. Yeah, you're going to call in that relationship. But I also meant to say you're going to attract the clients. You're going to attract the sales. You're going to attract the follows, the likes, the shares, whatever you want to do and be successful in. You know, we all have that wired into our complex in our brain of instant gratification. That's why we like social media, that dopamine fix. But once you start getting into the energy of, I just like what I'm doing. I'm dope as fuck. My vibe is lit. If one person just told me that they, found peace or helped or clarity or whatever, I did my fucking job. But a lot of the times we get so caught up on the whole financial side, the security side, how is it going to work out, looking at what everyone's doing, looking at people who's had platforms for years and trying to measure up when you literally just started 2 weeks. Like, all of that stuff is a trap. It's all a trap. So on this new cycle of 2022, and I'm going to keep screaming it from the mountaintop, I want you to come out of the trap. Do something different, or the program is going to continue. You want different results? Stop thinking the same way. Stop doing the same way. Stop sending out the same energy. And again, I'm not calling you desperate at all. At all. By any means, by no means necessary am I calling you desperate. But when you have an energy, like if I'm scrolling on Instagram and if I'm tapped into my energy, I'm going to be tapped into yours when I feel it, whatever intention or feeling you had when you made the post. And if it's a very chaotic, confused, desperate energy, like, please sign up with me, please, I will do no. You notice the people that are really successful act like they don't give a shit. And it's not that they don't give a shit. It's just that they haven't assigned actual meaning to their project and what they created. It's still just kind of fun. It's like, oh, okay, cool, that happened. And again, when you do that, 8 of Wands with the Sun card, abundance, love, healing is going to take place because now you are standing in your true energy. That everything that you were doing was a defense mechanism, a trauma response, how you perceived the world to be and how you felt you had to behave in order to survive, what you thought was most important. You only think those things are important because someone else told you they were important and someone else told them they were important. What is important to you? Do you want to live a minimalistic lifestyle in a tiny home? Do you want to do, RV life, van life? Do you want to live on the island somewhere? Do you want to have a bunch of children? Do you want a polyamorous relationship? What do you actually desire? Not what has been put into you, not what you see on social media, but when you think about it, what actually lights up your soul? These are questions to ask yourself to really get to know yourself, to pull up that healing, okay? So, I'm gonna get these cards. Let's get some. Ooh, I'll get that up. Don't doubt your worth. Don't doubt your worth. And the other one says swim away from the situation. Do something different or their program will continue. You're not going to get the status, the rewards. You'll get it, but it will be very fleeting. And I feel like that's why you feel like, that's why you feel like you might be always in a state of chasing. Never really, you meet your goal, but it's never quite enough. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. And again, the justice is coming. You have justice here twice. 1111, but the 11 number is about healing. It's about wisdom. It's about learning. Not only that, it's also about teaching, but this is justice is coming. What you're calling in, the success of your business, the love you want, the energy you want to feel is coming as long as you balance it out with yourself. Let me tell you, justice, yes, is Libra energy on the zodiacal wheel. It is the 7th house. Okay. The 7th house is balanced out by the 1st house. The 7th house is all about spouses, desires, partnerships, relationships, contracts, all of those types of things. The 1st house is the house of self. An outlook on life, outward behavior, self-awareness, self-concern, your mask, your persona. Balance out yourself and watch how everything else changes. Because every hurricane comes to the end, so you need to weave together the crown you deserve. Okay, sweetie? Until next time, you the shit. That's what you are. And I love you.